I don't know for sure, but I know a man who might. I went to meet ufologist Stephen Mera in Fab Cafe to find out more about UFOs and what's happening around Manchester.
I was around about 7 or 8 years old when I saw my first UFO. I didn't know what a UFO was, of course, at that time. I saw something in the sky when I was playing in the back garden. It hovered in the sky for about 4 or 5 minutes. I called my mother out, she saw it. We did actually report it to the press at the time as well, and the reporter did come out. And it had been sighted by a number of people, and that's whilst I was living in Timperley in Cheshire. And since then, I've had pretty much an interest in the subject.
Steve's had a lot of experience of UFO sightings. He's investigated them all over the country, and he thinks Manchester is a particularly interesting place to look for them.
In 27 years of investigating the subject of aerial phenomena, I can probably say I've seen around about a couple of hundred, probably at least, strange things in the sky. That can be from something I've seen at night, which looks to be a satellite moving, then suddenly stop. You know, remember, we are told satellites don't stop in flight, and I have seen something like that. So that classifies an unidentified object. I've also seen things on the sunniest of days as well. Different strange-looking aircraft, you know, which don't seem to have wing appendages, engines, or even make a sound. So yeah, I'd say around about a couple of hundred since in 27 years of investigating, anyway. The official definition of a UFO is simply an unidentified flying object, no more, no less. That could be a bird, a plane, a balloon. It could be anything in the sky that you can't readily identify. UFOs have been longly associated to the belief that of alien visitations or aliens coming to planet Earth. A lot of it has come from the 1950s B-movies, which we all loved probably as children, such as Aliens and the Invasion of Planet Earth and things like that. And they tend to show the typical flying saucer and aliens within them. People made that connection at a very early age, that aliens equals flying objects, strange UFOs. That's not always the case. Some of the things that the Ministry of Defence and other military establishments are flying now are unrecognisable. They have unmanned aerial vehicles that don't look like anything like aircraft, and they have circular objects, that they have things that can hover. To simply somebody to see them in occasionally, they just say it's a UFO, but to others it would be simply that it's just an exotic aircraft. But the connection between aliens and UFOs is not a hard one with me. I don't believe there's enough evidence to support the fact that aliens are visiting planet Earth, but I definitely think there's enough evidence to support the fact that UFOs exist, unidentified flying objects, and strange craft, because they're certainly seen. We've had quite a number of fakes and hoaxes over the years. More so now, it tends to be more video and photographic fakes, because it's a constant battle, to tell you the truth, between our analysts and the equipment and software we use against those that hoax it. There's a software battle actually going on, and we can't accept video and photograph